Alright, welcome back.
We just had lunch.
We just ate lunch, so it's been a little bit.
How's everybody doing? How you been?
Yeah, how you been doing? How's the wife and kids? Oh my god, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
I was just like, where are you going with this? And I'm like, oh wait, no, I know exactly where he's going. It's sorcery of the red sand.
It's sorcery of the hidden sand. Or no, what's his name? Yamato. It's Yamato of the hidden sorcery. That's it. That's what I wanted.
About 5 years, right? Kabuto Yakushi. He's the Akatsuki spy.
Are you followed?
No, but I don't have much time.
Alright, then let's make this quick. I want info on your boss's hideout as well as the Uchiha boy.
He has several hideouts and keeps moving from place to place to avoid being discovered.
Oh no, he double-crossed them.
Right now he's in the northern with Sasuke Uchiha.
Your conversation sounds intriguing. I hope neither of you would mind if I joined in the fun.
Actually,
no.
I would, Mr. Orochimaru. We're not done getting information. Orochimaru.
Orochimaru, it's been a while, Sasori.
If
Of
that's
the Red
who you really
Sands.
are.
You followed him, did you?
No, I never expected to run into Orochimaru. What do I do?
Lord Sasori, I'll distract Orochimaru, but I'll need backup.
I better get out of here while Kabuto's keeping Orochimaru busy.
JK! I knew the whole time.
So, you know?
I knew all along.
What's the meaning
Dun-dun.
of all this? You're supposed to be an Akatsuki spy.
Not any longer. Lord Orochimaru broke that jutsu long ago.
Also, it doesn't make sense that any of this would happen because they went over my backstory and I was immediately picked up by Orochimaru to be one of his experiments, so when would I have been in ties with Sorcery of the Red Sand? Shippuden writing is literally flies by the seat of its fucking pants, I swear to God.
So, I thought about this, and you know,
From somewhere.
it's implied that the Jitsu just makes them, like, subservient or something.
Yeah.
But also, like, how often is that Jitsu supposed to be used? I know it's used for, like, it's supposed to be used for Kabuto and, like,
Yep.
those last two guys from the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But, like, or that one guy from the sand, because I think the other guy was just a guy who wanted to become an,
A Kasi member.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I have the answer to that question, actually.
yeah? Never
It's
end?
called Sorcery's Dead, so we don't need to answer that question. Go fuck yourself. Naruto writing at its finest.
Yeah, because it's funny, because it wasn't,
Step
was it
aside,
Sasori's
Kabuto.
Jitsu? Probably.
Probably. It seems like it. I mean, Kabuto had it and those other two guys got it, and they're the only time that's ever been used was when he was around, so probably.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Guess
probably
not.
his jutsu.
My lord?
Orochimaru's taking me on?
Oh no.
That's right. It's time for us to play as Wood.
It's time for us to play as wired network settings.
That's right. This Wood is coming at you hard as steel. Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hard as steel! They changed his move list in this game. I actually think it's way worse.
Yeah.
Like, he used to have the giant wood block thing, which was really sick.
Well, this is also
Man.
a different set of games compared to, like, the better ones.
They're supposed to be part of the same franchise. They're just not. Like, they're
Yeah.
just clearly not as good. But yeah, it's supposed to be the same franchise. Technically, oh, I did want to bring this up, actually. Hold on, this is important. So, remember when, before we started playing this, when we were playing, Ultimate Ninja 5, and I was like, at the end of it, I was like, we're gonna play Ultimate Ninja Hero 3, because it's the only one that's real, the other two don't actually exist?
Yes.
Okay. There's a reason I said that, and it's because, so Ultimate Ninja Hero 1 is just Ultimate Ninja 2, but on the PSP. And I mean, like, is just straight up the same
it's a
exact
rip.
game, just
That's-
on the PSP.
That's actually pretty funny to me.
Ultimate Ninja 2, on the other hand, has its own story mode and stuff going on, but it too is just a modified version of the PSP game. So it's really just kind of like it's like an Ultimate Ninja 2.5 with like a longer campaign. Like,
Huh.
This game is completely different, like ground up, built completely differently than the other two, and it's the only one that continues the story, which is why this is the only one I consider real. The other oh, that's the other thing, is Ultimate Ninja Hero 1 was only released in the US. It doesn't even exist in Japan.
What?
Yeah, it's not a real game. It's not real. It doesn't actually exist.
That's insane.
It's just a port of Ultimate Ninja 2 for the PSP that no other country got except the US. I think maybe Europe got it.
That's insane. It didn't get released in Japan?
Yeah, it never got released in Japan. It's just a straight up, it's just not a real game.
It's insane.
I know, right?
Long ago, I conducted experiments to unravel the first Hokage's wound.
That's fucking crazy.
You're right. Derek's still getting hit by the aftershocks of that information.
Stupid.
It's like, what? That's fucking dumb as shit!
Yeah, then again, this is game studios we're talking about.
What's funny is that all these games are made by a Japanese game studio, so they had to make a game that they wouldn't even be able to play.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So I found out some stupid information recently, right?
Yeah.
So, you know how there's like the Game Pass for Xbox and shit?
Yes.
And how there's like, I don't know, 70 plus games or something on it? Mm-hmm. Probably more.
Yeah.
And then they have the Ubisoft. They have like a Ubisoft version of that too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess...
There's also an EA version of that, by the way, as well.
Of course. There's like... There's air quotations like 70 games on the Ubisoft thing.
Yeah.
Here's the best part about the Ubisoft thing. Mm-hmm. They count the same game multiple times.
Well, yeah, they gotta include all the different versions of it.
So, like, if, like, on different consoles, too.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have, like, they count, like, I can't even remember games, like, Assassin's Creed's.
Yeah. I know all of them, so...
I know. So let's just be like Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah.
They count the PlayStation version, the Xbox version, and the other version as 3 separate games, even though it's the same game.
Yeah, they gotta count all the different versions.
And then they also count, like...
The updated re-releases of them?
Yes,
yeah,
as separate games too, and they also have the older version in the Game Pass too.
Yep.
I'm like, wow, Ubisoft, you're terrible, and I hate you.
To be fair, their remasters are technically different games with updated visuals and graphics. If you want to enjoy it in its true original PlayStation 3 version,
you're
gonna have to go hard.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna need to get that version. You can't play the remastered Switch version. No.
I'm afraid it's not that simple, Naruto. He came because of his own.
I hate Naruto.
Honestly, I kind of like the idea of like Kabuto being like, "It's not that simple, Naruto. Sasuke has found a new boyfriend,
and it's not me.
And it might be me. Okay, it's not me.
I'm not cool enough for it."
Kabuto is like hilariously evil in like so many obscure and awkward ways.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what makes his character so odd.
That he just sits there and fucking taunts Naruto because he's just a jackass.
He's not just Naruto, Derek. He taunts everyone he talks to. He's never not fucking with people.
I hate him as a character. It's just like, you are so... Like, Orochimaru is comically evil. But, like, he's evil for being evil.
Yeah.
Kabuto's just a fucking asshole.
To be fair, he has a tragic backstory, okay?
Sure.
He's allowed to be an asshole. His backstory is far more tragic than Orochimaru's, and look how Orochimaru turned out.
Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of which, do you like this drawing of Nine-Tail Fox Naruto cloak form?
Yeah, I'll see it a million times.
Cool, because you know you're never gonna see it again. It's literally the only time it's ever used.
Why?
Pit my Sasuke up against Naruto here and see who's stronger.
You don't own him!
Well...
He's my boyfriend!
Oh, you don't own him. Well, that's debatable. The Nine-Tail curse mark, I mean, the curse mark really makes it kind of an owning kind of thing. What do you mean, especially in front of you, Naruto? What kind of gay-ass shit is this, right?
I don't know.
Naruto!
Roar.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck him up!
Too bad we have an error, network error.
That's fine.
But don't worry, we have cool Naruto.
Wait, no, I wanted to use Nine-Tail things. God, the hit... Oh, by the way, I know I said this
detection is
before.
terrible.
The hit detection in this game is fucking awful. I actually hate it. Like, what is this? What am I hitting? How did that work? Oh yeah, I can shoot wind, by the way. It looks like this. Oh no, that's not the wind one. The wind one is this one, I think. Oh no? Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, he's sending out a shockwave because he has power.
Hold on, let me go into my ultimate mode.
That was uncomfortable.
Do you not know that Naruto can grow more Narutos out of him? That's like his main Fox ability.
Yeah.
Is that he grows more Narutos out of his Naruto.
So, what I find so funny is, you know, normal Naruto is normal Naruto.
Yeah.
Nine-tail Naruto is like, when, you know, it's an actual fox.
Yeah.
It has like limits.
Yeah.
But like anywhere in between is just the most busted shit. Like they can literally form like a hand that has another Naruto hand coming out of it.
It's true. It can do anything. It's the ultimate shapeshifter.
It's so fucking stupid.
The time has come.
And so have I.
What is it you want from me?
Oh my god. That's Sai. Oh no, wait, it's a cliffhanger. God, I wish I knew who he was.
Unfortunately, I recognize that stupid non-sleeve sleeve.
All I can think of is the fucking parody comic for Persona 4, where it's just like, oh yeah, you what's her face always wears a kimono, and it's like there's a girl on the TV wearing a kimono.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Yukiko. You wanted to say that, but you didn't have enough common sense.
The fucking Persona character is a goddamn menace to society.
It really is. Persona 4 is its own menace to society. That shit...
That shit's great.
It's great.
And also it's terrible.
And terrible all at the same time.
I just love that, you know.
It's like the gift that
The
keeps
main
on giving.
character is voiced by the same guy as the main villain.
The main villain. Which wasn't a problem when it was a game, but when they converted that shit to an anime, oh boy, did that become an issue.
One dude sitting there talking to himself for fucking hours.
I love it. I love it because it's literally just Johnny Young Budge having an existential crisis on whether or not humanity is worth saving.
Like when any fucking dungeon master in an tabletop RPG has to have a conversation of NPCs.
Right.
That shit is hysterical.
Oh, dude, speaking of Johnny Young Botch, though.
Tell me more about Johnny Young Botch.
So, remember when I was talking about how they're having that whole Power Rangers sale where they're trying to get rid of everything
how's
because
that
Power
going?
Rangers is dead?
How did that go, I should
So,
say?
it's not done. It's still got, like, 20 days, right?
I thought it was only a month.
It is a month. It's a little less than 20 days. It, like, just started last month. But it didn't start at the beginning of last month.
Okay, yeah,
It
it started, like, halfway
midway
through.
the month.
Sorry, this whole month has been a weird time frame
Yeah.
for me. I'm sure you know.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. So...
Derek having an existential crisis after existential crisis.
That
is the worst looking fucking move. By
yeah,
the way.
it's not very good either. It's the post. I think it's the postal launch. Oops, it's the postal launch. But
I've never seen it launch.
yeah, exactly. I've made a bunch of like predictions on what would and wouldn't sell, and I have been 100% accurate on my assumptions, with the exception of one series that I was not expecting.
Was this the stuff you were showing me off camera that you wanted?
No, it actually is one that I thought for sure would go for like a ton of money, and it hasn't gone for like any. Like,
Interesting.
it's not even like it's going for like there's like 0 bids on most of it, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And I'll bring it up because I'm not really planning on making any bids on it, and I'm sure once it goes to like auction, people will probably bid on it because it's so low right now. But so I'm not really worried about not seeing it, right, or not getting it. And it's in space. Power Rangers in Space is the season 6 and arguably the best season of Power Rangers. It's also the last season of the Savant ones. Well, the one that people consider to be like the finale of the Savant era, like storytelling. And they have zero bids on almost all of it, with the exception of like the Red Ranger,
of course,
and like the Quantum Ranger, right? Which are the ones I expect to get bids on. But I'm sitting there like, this is the 6th season. Like, this is what most people would argue is like the definitive season of Power Rangers, like the one that most people point to as like the best season ever made.
In space.
And it has zero bids on almost everything on it
Insane.
and I mean everything. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So that was the only one that I was surprised about. Everything else I predicted, I've been completely on point. Like, everything is exactly around I expected price wise. The things that are getting bid on are exactly what I expected was gonna be bid on. The things I didn't think would get bid on is exactly what I thought wouldn't get bid on.
Is the stuff you've been wanting to get, has no one really been bidding on it?
It's low, but it's not zero. It's more than I thought it would be, but it was within my margin of error. It's like what I expected if people bid on it.
So
It would be pretty low.
You still thinking you might send a bid or two with that?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll send a bid or two in. There is one comedy one. I will bring it up on this show because
What's the next step?
I don't think people are going to want it even if I bring it up. And I didn't think it would get any bids at all, but it actually did get one bid, and I went, oh, maybe I won't get this one.
What's funny about us talking about it is I didn't realize this is going to be... The bidding's going to be done by
Yeah,
the
it's
time
going to
this
be
goes out,
betting
so-
about it. Yeah, so we're going to be good. But, I won't give too much away until it's over, but, they have the suits from Meow Rangers up for auction, and I saw that, and I'm like, how did I miss this? I want this so bad. They made a stupid YouTube short series where they dressed up cats as Power Rangers and had them fight a dog Rita. And they're auctioning off all the suits, and I'm like, I want I'm like, no one's gonna bid on this. This is so free. I'm definitely getting this. And like, someone actually bid on it that isn't me, and I'm amazed. I'm like, who else knows that this even exists other than me? Like, you need to be in a very specific group of people who know it exists, actually want it, and also are fans of cats, I guess. And I'm just like, what a fucking insane thing, and someone actually bid on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
That is fucking insane.
So if that's low enough, I might bid on that, just because, like, if it's low enough, I kind of want to get it just because it's really funny. Because it's not just one suit you're bidding on, it's like the whole lot of the suits. So I can make my own Meow Rangers by abducting the neighborhood cats.
You know, some people dress their animals up for Halloween.
Yeah.
So, my friend, you know, she got a little frog costume for her cat.
And the cat looks thrilled.
The cat looks thrilled.
As usual.
And then she dressed up as Mrs. Frizz from Magic School Bus.
That's a good choice.
So, that was pretty funny.
Hop on the Magic School Bus.
Me, I dressed up as a poor broke guy who went to work.
I make the joke. I used to make the joke every year because
Ninetale Stance, Naruto.
My former employer back when I used to work at the restaurant, they'd let you dress up for Halloween, right?
Uh-huh.
And I would always forget every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year I'd forget, and I'd come into work, and then every year they'd be like, oh, you didn't dress up? And I'd be like, no, I did. I'm dressed up as underpaid, overworked employee.
Mine was always broke college student.
Yeah. But yeah, so auction.
The
auction's underway, and I'm very curious where it's going. Most of it's that's what I wanted to bring up, is Johnny Young Box. Remember when I said I want to get the Johnny Young Box ninja suit that he wore in the movie? But I was also like, I'm probably not going to get it because I'm sure it's going to go for a lot of money because it was in a fucking movie. Yeah. And also worn by the actual actor Johnny Young Box. Yeah, that thing is already like $1,500. I was like, yeah, that's what I expected to happen.
So he gave us a list of arm glue directly into the Hokage.
What I find interesting about this whole auction that they're doing is like, these amounts don't seem like crazy.
Yeah.
With how much they're auctioning this stuff off for, and then I'm like, oh, it's probably because there's just so much of the stuff.
It's not even so much. It's just that they're trying to get rid of it because they're not planning on making any more Power Rangers. It's been canceled. They're not even planning on making any more Power Ranger toys.
which is crazy to me.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's owned by a toy company. But then again, Hasbro doesn't want to make toys anymore. They want to make video games because they're run by a crackhead.
Oh, dude, Hasbro is literally going through the gutter.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's so crazy to me because it's just like, you guys are going through shit and you are failing as a company.
Yep.
And like, the few things that are profitable for you, you are trying to milk as much money as you possibly can.
Yeah, they're doing the Activision route right now, where they're trying to just milk as much money out of the few things that are still worth it as possible to ruin them.
They are trying so hard to milk any money they can out of like Dungeons and Dragons IP.
Yep.
And like Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
And it is funny to me because it's just like, by the time it is done, nobody will care about Dungeons and Dragons because of how much you run their name through the mud.
Yep. That's how it always goes. I mean, it's been around a long time. It might survive.
Yeah, maybe.
If Hasbro sells it.
I don't think they will.
I don't
They're
think
like,
they
it's
will
their
either.
only cash cow right now.
Well, they just want to sit on the IP forever anyways,
Yeah.
so they can make movies on it. Remember the movie they made about it?
That there supposedly was a sequel in the works. I think it's still either in the works or it's finished filming.
I think it's still in the works.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
I don't know.
But yeah, fucking Hasbro's out of their fucking mind. But yeah, they're just trying to get rid of everything, which is why it's so cheap.
So here's something you might find interesting. So you know how they made all those Transformer movies? Mm-hmm. So the reason they made the Transformer movies is because they didn't want to make any G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, it's too close to like war shit going on. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what they just tried to drop in the newest Transformer movie? The Beast one?
The G.I. Joe stuff?
Yeah. They were like trying to start a multiverse.
Well, they're trying to they're trying to make a cinematic universe out of it.
Yeah.
Also, that's not even true, because they tried doing G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Mid-war shit.
Oh, yeah.
And they just like...
well, when they first started the Transformer movies.
Well, I mean, like, not the... Yeah, when they first started the Transformer movies, they were still, like... It wasn't that long after that we had a fucking G.I. Joe movie. It was only, like, maybe 4 years later, maybe, if that.
Yeah. But that flopped.
And that flopped horrible, because it was awful.
But now they're trying to do, like, a multiverse thing, where they're going to try to put G.I. Joe in with the Transformers world, which I have no idea how they're going to manage that.
Oh, it'd be super easy. You just use G.I. Joe. I guess I'll use side. You just throw them in there. G.I. Joe, oh my god, I'm fighting the lovebirds.
Oh boy, you're fucked. It sounds like it's going to be terrible, but also interesting. What a drag.
Got him. Got her. Nice.
Believe it.
But yeah, they, I don't know what their plans are. I know that they don't have any, but...
Yeah.
Also, auctions, you gotta keep in mind, too, because it's an auction, it's being set by the people who are, like, auctioning the actual prices.
Yeah.
But, like, those prices are not what you're paying. Like, if you let's say you go to the auction,
markup, right?
25% markup.
Yeah.
So, like, if you spend $1,000, you're spending $1,000 and $250 on top of that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But that's just how auctions work. Eat birds. Eat dogs.
I don't know, that's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, auctions are expensive.
Oh, yeah,
which is
trust
why
me,
I'm still kind of torn on it. Like, as long as prices stay low, I'm interested, but I don't want to fucking...
If you have to spend over $1,000, you're not going to.
Yeah, like, I put my cap at $2,000. If I spend more than $2,000, then I am making terrible life decisions. Because if I win an item for $2,000, that means I'm paying $2,500 for that item. So at that point, I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking cool. How much did it cost for you to get that? More than I wanted?
How much did it cost you to get that half-a-used car?
Fucking insane.
You know what, honestly, half a used car would be like $5,000 now, but still. That's right, I can do that too. Birds. You know what, fuck you, dogs. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that? But yeah, it's pretty neat. We're gonna have to call it.
Yeah, after this one.
Yeah. Yo.
Yo.
Yo. Dope, 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 dope. Man, this is so much faster when it's on a hard drive, not on a PSP CD.
Yeah.
Alright, with that though, we're gonna have to pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.